Yeah, Kyle been my homie, man. You know what the fuck going on.
So, how did you get in contact with King Von, and even get the interview?
So I just DM'd him and shit, and he told me he had seen an interview with Tay. So that's really what I did. That's my first interview. Von was my third. So he sent an interview with Tay. I'm gonna work with you type shit. And it's so crazy because he was already hot as hell because of who he is. But now he a rapper, he even hotter. The man's had me meet him at the Popeyes. If you ever been to county jail, been locked up in 26 California, you know about that Popeyes. Right. The man's had me meet him at Popeyes. I walk in that bitch, it's him, Lil Steve, and somebody else sitting at the table just in that bitch eating like you ain't King Von and you ain't Lil Steve and you ain't who you is. Bro, these niggas too comfortable. Like, the county, that's where everybody that get locked up go. So they mean.
So Lil Steve has still been alive?
It's another Lil Steve from Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, y'all the niggas, y'all just sitting right here, like, y'all good, y'all tweaking. But they don't recognize me either, cause I'm new at the time. I only got 2 interviews out. Right. So I walk up, and they just looking at me, and I sit at the table, they all looking all crazy. And then I'm like, it's 16, they all, boy, your ass don't look like no cameraman. And I'm thinking like, oh wow, what a cameraman supposed to look like? Like, I didn't think there's no uniform for us. Shit. But yeah, that shit was a little.
Then y'all go back to the crib and do the interview.
We went to like 3 different locations. We went to the suburbs, supposed to get an Airbnb. That shit ain't fall through. Then I think we went to the county, and then we ended up doing an interview somewhere in the city.
Okay. Now, at one point in the interview, I think Bayzoo was there the whole interview, or?
I think so. Okay. Like, that's another thing. I want to do an interview with Zoo too. Like, at the time, I was only talking to Von, so I didn't know all these people was going to be there. It was like 30, 40 people in the room. Yeah. And Zoo was one of the people, so I wasn't prepared for him to be there, so I really didn't have no questions for him. Okay. But, like, I think he'd be a dope interview because he got a crazy life story too. Definitely. But I ain't really know much about him. Like, I knew about him because I knew his name. So I heard motherfucker mention him in raps and shit, but really ain't know much about him. So I couldn't really come up with no shit off the top. Plus I was new in this shit, so I ain't really know what the fuck I was doing.
You know what's crazy? I saw the live with Melly and Bayzoo. It was pretty crazy, But they had respect for each other in that live,
Yeah, like if you know you like that and he know you like that, like if you a real nigga, you can acknowledge that. That don't mean you fuck with him. That don't mean if you see him, it ain't gonna be that. But like if you a real nigga, you could say, he who he say it is type shit. So I think it's probably like that. With him, like he'll still just, but he's being real. Like, respect this gangster type shit. Right. Like, these niggas I don't fuck with, I don't like, but I'm real, so I ain't gonna say he a bitch if he ain't a bitch, or I ain't gonna say his music weak and it ain't weak just because I don't like him.
Right. So, after being known for a lot of the BD rapper interviews, you interview Von, you're doing interviews with Top, you're doing interviews with, Tay Capone, they start labeling you the BD cameraman. I'm having interviews with Duck and Wooski and everybody, and they start labeling me the GD cameraman.
It's crazy though, because honestly, I never seen that. Like, when I first started, I feel like
it was all through the comments, but it started happening afterwards. Yeah.
When I first started, I ain't talking about the comments. I'm talking about the streets. Okay. When I first started, the niggas, the BDs thought that I was fucking with the GDs more, and the GDs thought I was fucking with the BDs more. In reality, I didn't know none of them niggas. Like, it was literally real life business with niggas. I wasn't really trying to get in this shit and be friends with niggas, so I know what that shit come with. Like, it's certain niggas that I be around a lot because we might have mutual friends. And we gain a relationship to the point like we cool, but at the same time, it ain't like locked in like that. Like, I know where he live at, he know I live at. I call him and we be like, what you on? Let's kick it. Like, I might be with my homie and you with my homie. And, we fuck with each other and we gang. But the type of niggas that I get cool like that with, they not the type of niggas that's out here looking for niggas, trying to kill niggas and backdoor niggas and this and that. They might be from over there. There's niggas like that on both sides, you feel me? Right. Like, Ruger, cool dude. Puda LaFleur, cool dude. Who else? Motherfucking, I don't just get to dropping names and shit, but I fuck with a lot of people from all over type shit, you feel me? Right. But it ain't that deep. Like, I can't say niggas like my man's like, well, who they into what I'm into it with, you feel me? And these type of niggas, if it is a nigga I fuck with, they not even having no combos with me. They not talking about their ops, and I'm not talking about their ops. Like, you feel me? Some of them down there be listening to their ops. Like, a lot of niggas, the type of niggas I fuck with, they trying to get money. They trying to get about this shit, you know? Like, they not sitting around focused on who they want to kill. They trying to find out how they could survive and, you know, get out the shit they suffer.
Right. Okay. Now, I heard of you probably after you did the Vine interview, and I think I saw the Vine interview. We all saw that. You know, we began seeing Tay interviews, you know. At what point do you start hearing about me, the status update? You know, because the fans want to know this too. Well, some fans, not everybody.
So I was saying your shit before I even picked up the camera. Oh, bro. Like,
wow.
I've been saying your shit. I don't remember, like, exactly what the first thing I was saying, but I know it probably was something with Duck, most likely. But, like,
okay.
I've been saying your shit. So I used to be laughing at you. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
yeah.
On photo, they used to be tweaking with you. You used to be out there.
Yeah.
Fake goofy. You know I fuck with you. You know.
Yep.
You know.
I ain't the street nigga.
So
I'm a different type of
I used to
nigga.
watch that shit, tweet out that shit, laughing and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been saying your shit for a minute, like, cause I ain't been doing this camera shit for that long. Like, my first interview was like what, late 2018 or 2019, some shit like that. So I've been in this shit like 3 years. How long you been doing this shit?
As far as Chicago goes, shit, probably 2016. That's about it. Yeah.
Okay, so that's probably what I say your shit is, probably around.
Yeah, 2016, 2017.
So
then
I ain't see no Indiana shit. Y'all Indiana moves, I ain't see that.
I don't fuck with my city like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, I started when Duck made Slide. That's when I really like did this shit. That's when a lot of this shit like really blew up. So yeah, the fans was always trying to get us to fake beef and shit like that.
I ain't finna beef with no nigga I don't know.
Exactly. And then they were surprised when we finally met at that video shoot. You know, I appreciate you for sliding to that video shoot, helping me shoot that shit. So yeah.
Problem. Yeah, I ain't that type of nigga, bro. Like, I don't let people dictate how I feel about the next person. Like, you gotta make me not like you.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I don't even care if one of my homies say something. Like, if one of my homies say it, I'm gonna pay attention for sure. I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna look for what they saying. But I'm not gonna judge you off of that if I ain't see that in you. Once you show me that, it's like you cut type shit. Like,
right.
It's a lot of this. I ain't gonna talk about that. But there's a couple people, like artists and shit, that like everybody told me don't fuck with him. Everybody. But he only showed me a thorough side, so I fucked with him. But eventually, he showed me what everybody else was talking about.
Right. And
it was like, damn, it's a slap in the face. I vouched for you. I went to bat for you. I'm telling people you was doing this shit because you was fucked up back then and you needed the money, and I understand.
Right.
But now you signing deals, you still on the same fuck shit. It show your character just off as a person.
Okay. All right. So now, at one point, you and the rapper Bail D was, you know, kind of going back and forth. You know.
Oh yeah. That shit really ain't about nothing for real. Like, honestly, I didn't understand that shit either. That was like the same time with the top shit. That's really, if you want me to keep it 100, that shit stemmed from him feeling like I wasn't doing enough for niggas. But in reality, he not my people, you know? Like,
and he
fuck with my people. He fuck with the niggas from my hood. They got ties, but us personally, I never knew him, so I don't owe you nothing. You feel me? So
yeah.
Like he used to DM me. Like, I remember I was working with Lil Osama, and he DM'd me. There's a video I shot for them, and I posted, and he DM'd me like, "Why you supporting them niggas? They don't need your support, gang. Fuck with niggas like, you know." And it's like, nigga, I shot the video. I'm gonna post it. You feel me? But I don't know, it's like he feel entitled or something. Like, it ain't no smoke with him, but like the only issue we had is he felt entitled. And he started telling me what I can't do. Like, started telling me I can't come to my hood. It's my hood. You feel me? Like, we both from 130th, but we from two different hoods. He from the Gardens, I'm from CP. They locked in, they fuck with each other, but I always stuck to my own hood. Cause growing up, I had certain shit going on with a couple of his little homies, but that shit got squashed type shit, you know? Like, that shit was when we was kids. I got older, and nobody died behind that shit.
Right.
We grew up, we ain't friends, but we ain't enemies. Like, I done ran into them, shook hands, and kept it moving type shit. But, I don't know, like, basically, it was the duck shit. It was the same shit with the top shit. I posted that shit, and when Top commented, he commented under it, like, BD niggas acting weird or something. And I'm like, here go that dick ride shit again, bro. This don't got nothing to... And that's how the shit started. We was going back and forth and shit at the end of that. But it ain't really nothing. Like, we ain't had no words since then. I don't wish no harm on them. I don't really care. Like, that never was my friend to begin with. So, like, us not fucking with each other, it don't really change nothing. I don't hate you, but I don't really fuck with them either.
One thing about the hood, man, when you begin to take off and become successful, it's always somebody that you're not really close with. You guys share mutual people, but you guys aren't close, and they're the ones that feel entitled, you know, and they start tweaking.
And what I don't get, I did a fucking interview with you, my nigga. You feel me? Like, I did it for free. I ain't charge you or nothing. Like, I already supported you. What else do you want?
Right.
Like, you getting mad at me for niggas that from my hood not getting mad at me for, like, I ain't did no interview with my hood yet. You would think that'd be the first niggas I did an interview with. You feel me? And them niggas not tripping over that shit, but that's because them niggas wasn't on no rap shit at the time. Right. We got some shit coming soon. Shout out my shorty KJ No Lacking. Phone no, he up next.
Shout out KJ
Savage. Shout out my nigga JB. His ass don't be rapping for real like that, but his ass cold on phone no.
All right.
Shout out my brother Edie. Folks go crazy from 124 from Perry. Folks go crazy. That's who up next though. That's who I'm really gonna push that. I'm gonna be behind for real, for real. That's who I feel like I should push, not just no nigga cause you from around the way and you cool with my people. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna push my people for real.
Hey, so now we're in the group, you know, I don't know how many people know about this, you know, but shout out to the Cameraman's Union, you know, me, Mario, Ray Money, Billy, you know, yourself. You know. There's a studio. Now, everybody goes to this studio. Everybody knows where this studio is. Do you guys ever worry about, you know, a group of artists being booked at the same time? You know, that may be ops or something like that, or you guys, or somebody may go live at a video shoot and then, you know, their ops know that's that load that all the camera guys be at.
What studio? You talking about our shit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. First, shout out HQ Chicago. Go follow us on the gram at HQ Chicago.
Okay.
We got 6,000 square foot production warehouse. Come out, shoot videos, do podcasts.
Most definitely.
Photo shoots. We got 5 machines, smoke machines, motherfucking black lights, props, all that shit. But
phone booth props. Shout out Dutchy.
But as far as that location, yeah, everybody know where it's at, but like, ain't no people getting booked at the same time as we handle the bookings.
Okay.
Like, it's a team. Once I know what's going on in the streets, they know what's going on in the streets. They know who can't be around at the same time.
Right.
So we ain't booking nobody back to back. Like,
right.
You know, that shit ain't gonna happen. And then as far as going live and shit, I tell niggas, like, I ask you, like, if you got ops, don't go live with it, because everybody...
You put everybody in danger.
So, yeah, so, like, at that point, if you do that stupid-ass shit still and something happen outside, that don't have nothing to do with me. Because,
right.
like, you asked for that shit. But we don't got that type of shit coming, because, like, if you're a real street nigga, you know how to move, you know not to do that, you know not to post until you leave. We not posting until you leave. We not showing who we working with. We not announcing who we working with. So, like,
right.
You will have no way to know when a nigga coming. Mm-hmm. It ain't like niggas just that kicking. It ain't the kicking spot. It's business spot, you feel me?
Right.
A lot of bookers come through Peer Space.
Right.
Come through us directly, so.
Right.
Really be good. We move the right way.
Yeah, I remember that the movie Barbershop when Nicki Minaj accidentally booked 2 gangbangers at the same time or some shit.
No cap in the beginning, some shit like that happened for sure.
Okay.
It was good that them niggas knew each other. They was cool.
Oh damn.
They
okay.
weren't ops though, but they was 2 different gangs for sure.
Wow.
And when they walked in there, it was in the middle of me doing the interview. What happened was I had a booking, and somebody didn't check the schedule. And they didn't put their booking on the schedule, and they came in.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh shit. But it was love. But other than that, we ain't never had no shit like that. Yeah. And after that, motherfucker stood on that like, this can't ever happen. Ever.
Right.
That's bad.
Man.
It's risky.
Definitely. Okay.